of tankers? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and I'm here with Poogler Ren. The mighty Ren.
The end of fun.
Alright, what are you playing in, Ren?
What are you playing in?
Your mom.
Huh?
I have an E100 comment. I will do the E100. Boop.
No.
I heard they just dropped you in War Thunder Mark IV. What? What am I reading? What does that mean? Oh, I see, the Mark IV Heavy. Hashtag revive Blitz. Listen. Even if Wargaming cooks Blitz. I don't know what else to say. Oh, I didn't mean to do the lights like that. Oh, God.
You can't even say that you'll still be there if Wargaming completely cooks Blitz, because you won't anymore.
No, I'll be playing GTA. How you doing,
So will I.
Exactly. Come on, Ouija, get us into a battle.
This server's dead as
dying.
well.
Yeah, welcome to Blitz. NA server. 114 SP2 sold out in 3 seconds. Why? First of all, you're not missing much. The 114 SP2 is mid as hell. If I haven't made enough videos clarifying that, it's mid as hell. Why are you buying out a tank, which is arguably just a worse 60 TP? Like,
Unga Bunga must get rare tank.
yeah, get a tank that's fun. Get a super conk. It's unique. Why do we need a 114, bro?
What do you mean the Super Conqueror is unique, bro?
It is. There's
How
no
is it
210 that
unique?
plays like it.
You go hold down, you click on people. I think
Yeah,
there's a
but-
few things that play like that.
No, I'm talking about the actual tank, though. There's not another tank in the British tree that plays like that.
Damn.
Alright.
I realized a lot of people in the NA server load heat. That's actually a bit weird. I've not seen so many people load heat before, actually, on a server. That's interesting.
It's called skill rounds. Obviously. The most skilled.
I'm worried about that piranha, though, to be honest. My ping was a bit silly. Oh.
Oh, there's the 6 shooting me.
Well, he's gonna get pooged on now. He lost 1,000 health for that poog.
Oof, 562 HE.
Was that a
I like
splash?
What?
Your 562 HE shell. Was it a splash?
Oh no, I just lit him on fire. I meant
okay.
AP. I don't know why I said HE. Ah, the grill hits me. Gotta love that. Oh, IS7 insta-snaps me. Wow. How to go from... Oh, great. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. How to go from full health to 374 in 10 seconds.
I want this IS7 to, like, do something, but he's not
It's
gonna.
because our types... Or our Type 71 just screwed off for, like, no reason. Right, good job, bro. Minus 1,060 of your health.
I'm gonna try going around this hill and I'm gonna, like, try and...
While I like the E100, it's too large to... It's just super heavies are so useless right now, bro.
Yeah, like, you could play super heavy, or you could play an IS7 and have more effective health.
Oh, the enemy IS7 just snaps me every single time, I guess. He's just evidently the most skilled player in the game.
Oh no, that's good. I'm gonna get yelled, aren't I? Please don't yell
I mean,
at
the
me.
game's cooked. Our Type 71 single-handedly through this game.
Yeah. That's fine. I could try and get away from this grill.
Do a 10k damage game. Yeah, okay, bro. I'm surprised you hit that shot.
I did okay, I did 3.4k.
I did not do okay. 67 viewers is down bad. It's almost like I started the stream 5 minutes ago. Why don't you start a stream and get 67 viewers on it? Oh, darn. You can't.
Sheridan and ISF got 0 damage too.
Yeah, I know. And our Type 71 was just as useless. Chieftain Mark 6, sure. I did 7k in block, 3k in the 100. So super heavies are useless. Yeah, your comment doesn't really hold any weight. That's like saying I pull out a Vindicator and deal a 6,000 damage game, and therefore it's a good tank. Like, you can drive the worst tank in the game and still do very well. If you take the average capabilities of the 100 to the current meta, you will be doing worse than if you just drive a Type 71, a 60 TP, Chieftain Mark 6, 215p. Could I play the 114 SP2? I just don't understand why. I would assume you bought the 114. I just don't understand this FOMO that you have of the 114 that you're willing to spend 20k gold on.
Do you guys want a 114 SP2 that's better in every way than the 114 SP2, but for free? Buy a 60 TP. Be good to yourself.
Is OP. It is OP. I just don't even understand why you would want a 114 though. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's alright, it's not a bad tank. I just don't understand why you would want that tank when there are so many better options as a collector in tier 10. You're just wasting money.
I'm wasting my time just praying this E6, he's not going to peak again.
Why don't I see any T62s or Object 140s? Because they're mid as hell. If you're not seeing a tank played, you already know the answer. It's because it's mid.
Or
now, to be fair,
E50
certain tanks are very good, like the Concept you don't see played anymore. But it's just because the average player is not very good.
Yeah, they get a tier 10, they like play it a couple times and they sell it because, oh my gosh, like what, 7,500 gold? Ooh.
Hello, hey boy there. Nobody's been spotted on Heavy Hill. Nobody's been spotted over here. Truly remarkable gameplay.
On Heavy Hill at the beginning of the game.
Why do people glaze the 60 TP? I mean, just watch like any review on it.
I mean, it's a good tank.
It's one of the best heavies. I mean, you can literally just look at the stats on paper and figure out why. Okay.
Oh,
I guess I can't pen the flat hull of an E6. Ever since they gave that tank PBR, it just became the most cringe tier 10. Also, their 268s
it wasn't even that
camping up there.
PBR, but then we buffed its armor again after PBR, which was the stupidest thing ever. Yeah, this thing's armor's stupid.
Okay, thank you RNG. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to deal 90 damage to his tank. Corsic. Okay, so both of their tank destroyers are camping on the ridgeline.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I won't lie, while
God.
I do really like the Chieftain, it is very disappointing to miss every single shot you fire. Versus the old Chieftain, which wouldn't ever.
I can't even pen anybody right now.
A very skilled E6.
Okay, the Caro just lost all his health. Making that peak, like, wow, man.
Well, you know what, the 268 spotted and left, so at least there's that. I'm gonna move up.
I will also move up.
You're gonna move, eh? Is the car worth
okay.
15,000 gold? Yeah, the car is definitely worth 15,000 gold.
There is a 400 out the tank.
It's the 263.
Yeah, the 263.
Yeah. But now you're spotted, so you gotta back off. Good job, bro. Oh, and the 268 hits me for 700. I love tank destroyers. They're so fun.
Oh, that was the 268.
Oh, wasn't the
It was
268? The what? Oh, the 114 hit me for 700. Oh, you can't back up. Don't back up.
Oh my! I can't move forward or back up.
Okay, good. Oh,
He
great.
bounces me.
No,
We're
great.
screwed. We're screwed. We're cooked.
Oh, I can't get off you right now is the problem.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh well.
Because if
I
Sheridan
guess it's
bounced
my
me,
fault for moving up.
yeah, it's our fault we're trying to play the game. He bounces. Oh, please don't. Please. Oh. Well, I did 2.9k.
Mighty Eagle in the Caro. I have seen you shoot manual while flying in gravity. Try auto aim. Yeah, I know. You can use auto aim. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really play game modes, and I don't really care how I do in game modes as well, because there's no stats, so...
Well, I managed to bleed out the enemy for quite a lot of health.
No, they're
when
gonna
they were
lose. They're not... I mean, they pushed a flank, which they shouldn't have. If that 114 wasn't allowed to farm from the rear, we would have been completely fine. But our team refused to shoot the 114.
I don't understand how like at least 5 people on a flank. Well, no, not 5. 4 people on a flank can all collectively think the same thing, which is we shouldn't push this way, even though the entire enemy team is spotted on one flank.
I mean, the 114 is right in front of
And
them.
there
They
is
just
a
sat
single
there.
tank spotted on our flank. We should push.
Well,
They
I'm
just
not
don't
gonna
think
wait
that.
for this game, and I don't really care enough to complain, so let's just do another battle.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
This will change your gravity game, but as I said, there's no stats. Like, I could deal 0 damage in every gravity battle, and I would have the same outlook.
Well, my average damage hasn't changed. Well, the damage I'm dealing each game isn't changing, but the games are lasting a lot quicker. So.
What do you mean thoughts on the Caro price now? Do you mean how much would I buy the Caro for? It's not for sale, is it? Maybe it's in the store here. No, it's not. I don't know what you're asking. Are you asking how much I'd spend on the Caro? Probably like 20,000 gold. The Caro is one of the few tier 10s that's actually worth its weight in gold. I wouldn't say all of them are, but Caro's definitely worth 20k gold.
Why am I being pinged so much?
There'll be an auction tomorrow. It's going to sell out in immediately, so really it doesn't matter how much the Caro's worth because it's going to sell out in 0.2 seconds. If people are going to buy out a 114 SP2, which is the definition of mid, then the Caro will sell out in literally 0.2 seconds. So it doesn't technically matter how much gold it is, it's whether you're willing to spend that gold immediately. And I guarantee that every single person that wants it will, because they have FOMO. Even though the tank was sold literally 2 months ago. I don't remember when, but they sold it for Black Friday for, what, 17,000 gold? 18,000 gold? Just flat out in the store. Pretty sure they sold it for a flat price tag in the store for like a week, and I said this is a good deal and you should pick it up. And what's crazy to me is that there's people that didn't pick it up then, but now that it's going to be in the auctions for more than that price of gold, they're all going to buy it out immediately. How many are in EU? Is it 1,250?
Yeah, they
they will all sell out in 0.1 seconds. I don't blame Wargaming. I honestly, if you want to waste your money on something that you could have gotten cheaper in the past, I'm not complaining, right? It's not my money. I'm just saying that it's dumb that you, as players, would spend your money on something with FOMO, but you won't buy it when it's just available in stores. If the 114 SP2 was sold tomorrow for 20,000 gold in the store for 2 weeks, would you buy it? Probably not. If it's in an auction and it's going to sell out in the first 3 seconds, will you buy it? Probably. It's just funny how marketing tactics work like that.
Tanks being sold at ridiculous price, sure, Wargaming's fault. The community then buying that ridiculous price with
I can't even blame Wargaming. I do the same thing. I'd sell them for more. I don't understand why they sold the Annihilator and Smasher for so cheap. I would have sold the Annihilator and Smasher for 3 to 4 times what they're selling them for. Legit.
Oh, 100. Oh, he just hits that.
E5 turned at the last second. Oh, great.
They're yellowing around our rear.
Nah, it's not even that. It's like the freaking concept turns around.
I'm gonna try and annihilate this E100 if I can. 100, hello. You gonna do something, E100? No? Okay. That's cool. Oh, I'll just farm your health then.
Well, guess I should have stayed to fight the
Why
concept.
Look
behind, Ren, look behind you.
Oh.
Look behind you.
I see it. I see it, it's fine.
Yeah.
I will touch them.
I think they might touch you. Yeah.
That's 8k DPM on me. Oh, and there's a crown on me as well. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I don't understand though. Like, okay, I'm screwed anyway. Okay, what? I didn't even know I could have done that.
Back off.
Yeah, but I had a crown on me anyway.
Yeah, but I could have covered you.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna take out the Kron. Yo, M60, I know, like, it's your job to be useless, but do you think you... Oh, great. Am I gonna die? Oh, no. 460. Don't high roll it. Of course. There it is. 460. Rolls 460 on a 410. Thanks, Wargaming. Thanks. If this M60 had taken the shot from the 100, we would have won. Well, don't worry. Now you're going to take the shot from the 100 and the Kron. Enjoy the loss, bro. Yeah, you're doing great. It's hard to be a teammate. If that Kron didn't roll 460, we would have won that game.
Yeah.
I think the 100 rolled like 500 on me as well, so it's whatever. I will never get good luck in this game. I didn't do bad. It's just cringe.
I did pretty terrible.
Alright. I guess M60 is new. I don't know. I don't really care what he is. All he had to do is literally distract that E100 for me, and it would have been a win. And instead, he just let him drive up and shoot me.
Yeah, he has 7,500 games. That's very new, for real.
I didn't get the Annihilator. Well, it's a tier 7 at the end of the day. It's not that big of a deal. People make a lot of things bigger deals than they are. Yes, the Annihilator is a very overpowered tank. Will it be sold in the future? Probably.
My ears just got molested.
Progetto. Oh, did you? Yeah, you got it. I was about to say you probably got a pop-up.
I got a pop-up and my ears just got molested.
Le pop-up.
Alright. I've not played in the T100 LT before, so this is going to be interesting.
Autoloaders are fair and balanced law. Kron nuked you. Yeah. I mean, as I said, there's no way to counter it. Basically, all I could hope was that the Kron would not high roll the third shell, which he did. That's the only thing you can do. 1,200 damage gone in 5 seconds, because Wargaming knows how to balance the game well. The Kron should never have gotten an intra-clip buff to begin with. It was balanced when it had the 3.5 seconds, and then they buffed it to 3, and now it's 2.7. Like, I don't understand Wargaming. They can't just balance the game. They have to make everything cringe to a point where it's no longer fun. It's basically like Lesta. Wouldn't be surprised if Wargaming buffs the Progetto's intra-clip to something stupid in the future, too. Okay. That's where I aimed. But still dealt 700 damage. They don't have any 183s at least. Ah, there it is, though. The camping Sheridan shoots me across the map for 680. That makes sense. Oh my god.
Both that spotted, we can push. This thing is funny. I like this thing. It's cool.
It's kind of OP.
Yeah.
Good shell.
Considering I could count the thousands of battles I've played in light tanks on one hand, I think that would I think it would pretty much prove like how I can't speak to that. Sorry.
I think your brain died.
Yeah, but I'm still like not a very experienced light tank player, so it's like, you know.
Uno.
Oh, good.
Dos.
That's a good. Yeah.
Bottom
Snapped me
Traeger
the
missed me. Quattro. How much longer till this game will be dead? I don't think the game will die unless Wargaming really screws up Reforged. So, we'll see. I'm not going to be like a total negative Nancy when I don't know exactly what the future of the game is, and I won't pretend I do. All I know is that Wargaming is not doing the best job on the game right now, but it's because they're just not putting any new events into the game. They're putting so much time into Reforged that they're not putting any time in anything else. Which I guess is understandable. You can't, like, you know, if they don't put a lot of time into Reforged, they'll kill the game, but they just need to put a little bit more effort into some other stuff.
Instead of the guy rushing ass, bro. That's cringe.
It's cringe, innit?
Yeah, a bit cringe, innit, bro?
I love the Prog. It's one of my favorite mediums, but God, do I hate this gun sometimes.
Oh my god. Really, game? Really? Does it bounce the freaking ass for 60? I guess it does. Oh. I'm gonna get Yoda by a Sheridan too now. Because it's a very fair and balanced light tank.
60 TP missed. This here is where the Progetto does very well.
I'm gonna ram this. I'm not gonna ram the Sheridan actually. No.
You actually weigh quite a bit more than him.
I know. No, I think
actually, no, you
we're the
don't.
same.
You're actually about the same, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same weight as him. There we go.
Wow, that was a very challenging game for an autoloader. I only did 5,000.
I did nearly 4K.
Autoloaders are challenging to drive. And that's with my gun missing, like, multiple easy shots, because it's a Progetto.
Yeah, I did nearly 4K.
Difference between Lesta and Wargaming is the route that both companies take. Lesta makes everything OP, while Wargaming makes some tanks OP, mid-balanced, or trash. I'm pretty sure Lesta has tanks that are mid and balanced as well. Not every single tank on Lesta is OP. But there's quite a few tanks which are mid, so...
I think what Wargaming need to do is they need to just balance things in a way where each tank is kind of unique, but also there wouldn't be any reason to take one tank over another tank for like base value and stuff.
That will never happen.
Like right now,
I know what they do. They take vehicles which aren't popular and they overbuff them so that people grind down that line. And then they neglect those tanks and overbuff other tanks so that people grind down that line. That's what they do.
Like, so, they just need to make each line.
Remember when the Leopard was like spammed like crazy? And now all you see is E50M because Wargaming was like, oh, everybody's playing the Leopard. Let's actually nerf the Leopard a bit, but let's buff the E50M so everybody goes for that German tank. You'll see. They'll nerf the E50M and then they'll buff like the CS63. Remember the 113 GFT? It was the least popular tier 10 in the game. They overbuffed it. That's what they do.
Yeah, these guys are probably really enjoying themselves right now. Oh, yeah, there you go, 183. Nice one. Great shooting, buddy.
Bye-bye.
And Bosch camping as well. Of course, yeah. Makes sense.
Well, at least that one's expected.
Yeah.
M60 is really not that good on this DPM.
Yeah. it kind of sacrifices everything just to have like 10 more alpha than the M48, and it's kind of sad to watch.
It's just a mid-tank. What? Somebody asked for it. It's not bad, it's just like the M48 patent's just better.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy
I
got
think I
moved.
penned somebody.
Well, it's better than penning nobody.
Yeah, you should totally do that. You know why he's still there though? Like, what was he doing?
What would you do for a
Yeah,
Klondike bar?
again. Yeah, keep it push. Doing nobody. Yes.
308. I'm telling you, every time I have a clearing shot, the game low rolls it. 308, bro.
Yes. Because that's exciting and fun. You know? It's exciting, you know, like ammo racks. I hate zero standard sometimes.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna try and get the clearing kill into him.
Nice.
And now it's just Mr. 183 McGee over here.
Mr.
Oh, I did 3K.
Pringa.
Nice.
Oh, I did 3K as well.
Yay.
Very mid-tank, though. We love low rolls? Yeah, we do. They're my favorite thing ever.
Honestly, I'm not doing that much less damage than I would normally be doing on EU. Just the games are fast, that's all.
What are you asking? Oh, how to reload clip. Yeah, you just double tap the ammo. And then it reloads it.
I mean, I can see why getting 4K on this sub would be impossible, though. The battles are too quick.
No, yeah, you can't get 4K.
Yeah, I've only gotten 4K like one time this session, and that was like...
Play 907? Sure.
I'll play this again then.
You can get close to 4K. I average like 36, 3700. It's just,
Yeah.
you can't. It's very almost, unless you're like tryharding every single second of your life away. A good person, or a good example of that is like Gent. I know Gent will tryhard the game and he'll get like around 4K average, but he also plays like a rattler. And it's kind of like when you watch Peter's stream and instead of helping the team, you're just farming. And I remember he was going like 4K, but he was only like 65%. It's because you're sacrificing your win rate to win. Which at that point isn't really playing the game, you're just more being a nuisance.
I think if this game had a lot more of a chill community, then a lot of this game's problems wouldn't be as big.
What if I just pushed you? Right off the
Sounds like
cliff.
something. Oh,
I'm just sniffing your butt.
don't give me head pats. How dare you?
Yep,
Stop
head pat.
touching.
Head pat. They're not going this way. We're gonna get YOLO. Oh, wait, we got tanks over here too, though. What the heck? This is the problem with NA. This is what I always say about NA. You cannot predict what the teams are doing on this server.
They do have access there. The Destiny got spotted.
Yeah. This is the problem with NA, though. It's impossible to predict what the enemy is doing. Every game's different.
This 57 could peek forward and I want to shoot him. Please, 57 heavy. Please. Okay, I'll just hatch that concept. Oh my god, 268, please. 268, I will actually. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, now the 268's gonna block me. Ah, there it is. The Ho-Ri hitting me in the hatch across the map, guys. Whoa. I wasn't even spotted.
You got
Legitimately, Ho-Ri players can die.
I like how the Ho-Ri said thanks for spotting, and I'm like, brother in Christ. I did spot them. What do you mean? What am I spotted by?
Well, I might die for this, but we'll see. Somebody needs to spot this flank.
Why has it even got that much sidearm? Oh, because they buffed it, I forgot.
Yep.
Like how the Hurry's like talking shit when he's like in the dumbest position ever.
And he's dead.
They're all in a bolt. Yes, yeah, yes, that part is the bolt, yes, for real. They're in a very
Noob.
commanding position. All we have to do is surround them.
Oh my god, this Hori, bro, just does not miss.
Oh my.
God, do I hate Hori players.
I need to hide because otherwise I'm gonna get shot by a flippin' TD.
I just don't hate anything. There's nothing I hate more in this game than Horis. There's nothing I hate more in this game than Horis. They do not miss. El Bozo.
I hate the. Oh, they both somehow hit me. Okay, bro. I just lost all my health. Because there are some T9 TDs camping at the back. I love tank destroyers. They're such a good class game.
Okay.
I'm literally stuck here.
I'm just keeping this Hori lit up. This player will not do anything in their Hori. I refuse to let them play this game.
I got screwed for trying to play the game by just 2 tank destroyers just camping. Because, you know, they can be right in front of you but unspotted because bush mechanic. Because that's fun.
Yep.
I don't know why they made camo net double its effective bonus when you sit and still for more than 3 seconds. It's just so lame.
It's good for the game.
It's like, here, let's give you an extra reward for not playing the game and just clicking on people. Like, you want a cookie clicker, then just play freaking a tower defense game or something. I don't know. Play like any cookie clicker game.
This game's cooked anyway. They have a 57 heavy somewhere right around here. I'm not moving up. Yeah, there he is.
I couldn't do much in that game anyway.
Yeah, there it is. Whatever.
That's good for the game. That's good for the game.
Don't worry, I'm a noob, says the E50. Alright, let's go examine this player's stats, guys. He only got penned by me every single time he poked and bounced me in return every time. But, you know,
yeah,
the 46%er, clearly, you are the skilled player. Whenever somebody types something like noob in chat, it gives me the green light to shit on them publicly. So, good job, bro. You have achieved 46% win rate after 9,000 games, which means that you still have not learned how to play this game. But congratulations. You have almost achieved my average damage in 1 battle. Oh, wait, no, sorry. You're 1,000 less. I'll try another 907 battle. I mean, the 907 did fine. It's just nothing you can do in that type of situation.
I could have definitely gone with you. We would have done a lot better.
You hate the 183 because it can absolutely ruin your game more than the Hori. That's not true. You're telling me how I disagree with tanks against me as if you're me. Like, I'm pretty sure I would understand what tanks I hate more in Blitz. I can tell you that I hate Horis more than 183s. I get hit by a 183 maybe once every 20 games because I'm not dumb enough to sit in the open and let a 183 hit me. And even if a 183 does hit me, it's going to get punished for it. Horis don't get punished. They just get away with whatever the hell they want. They never get bled. Half the shells bounce because the way the lower plate has 2 angles that if your shells go high or low, they just automatically ricochet. I freaking hate Horis. I would not be surprised if their whole team went over here.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, that's not happening, IS-7. Huh? They have 2 IS-7s that are trying to push down this middle road here.
Yeah. Okay.
Might be cooked, because they're just gonna YOLO me. There it is. Yep. And I can't back up. Yep, that's fun. Yep, thanks, bro. It must be very skilled to drive an IS-7. You know, you must be really skilled, bro, to YOLO in your IS-7. Do you want a frickin' cookie? Like,
yeah, they both went from
they're dog shit. Man. They're never good. They're never good. Good job, bro. You killed yourself for it. Good job. Yeah, El Bozo.
And now they're getting farmed by 200 and an 8 phase 1. Yeah, and I was gonna YOLO. Yeah, he's still YOLO you, by the way. Just so you know, he's gonna YOLO.
I don't really care what he does. He can do whatever the hell he wants. I don't care, because he's still gonna die anyway. Like, congrats, bro. You threw 2 full health IS-7s away to kill a single 907. You're gonna lose the game, and you're getting called shit on live stream. So, like, congratulations, bro. I guess you won the your dog shit award.
Crazy.
Like, people think that, like, tunneling me is gonna annoy me, but all you're doing is, first of all, showing, you know, 130 people that you're a massive asshole. And then, second of all, you're showing 130 people that you clearly don't know how to play the game. And it's a press account, so it's not like you're actually affecting my stats either. So, really, all you're doing is throwing your own win rate and average damage to tunnel someone who doesn't lose anything for it and gets to meme on you. So, congratulations. But hey, you got 1 kill. Congrats. 1 single kill.
I didn't do very well that game.
Well, you probably did better than me.
I guess.
Oh, I did 1,700. I think you're just a negative Nancy.
I'm always negative on myself. You should know this.
You gotta stop being negative. Nothing more annoying than people throwing their whole game to kill you. I don't care. As I said, to me, it's very rewarding to see 2 people YOLO you, full speed, die, full health. What? They're 2,700 health each, so they threw 5,400 health in around 30 seconds to deal... They didn't even... I was already down maybe about 800 health from other tanks, so... Basically, they bled 5,400 health to deal 1,200 damage. That's a really good trade. What's even funnier is that they're comp players, so it's very funny to watch people that think they're good in comp make a dog shit play and get punished for it.
I don't know why you play comp like it's a... Well, no, I don't know why you play pub
People
like
just think because
game.
they're, like, good at the game, they can, like, actually get away with bad plays. And then they prove that they're actually not good at the game.
This server's fucking insane, honestly. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so bad.
Oh, bro, advances.
No, any active is reactive to get out of jail free.
Well, the one nice thing about this tank is that I can keep people lit up. Which do you hate more, 183 over your Sheridan? Definitely the Sheridan. Sheridan is the most cringe tier 10 in the game. There's not a single tank which pisses me off more than that. Because it just snaps you for, you know, 600 damage and backs up. Also, this is... Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss.
XM's playing badly. Heavies are nowhere.
Oh.
We're gonna get...
There it is. There it is, guys. Sheridan just insta-hits me. Right in the corner. Look at how close he was to hitting my... Yeah, shit.
Should we leave?
It doesn't matter what we do. We're going to lose either way.
I'm gonna try and get out of here then. I'm gonna try and get damage. There's no point trying to win at this point, because we're screwed anyway.
I love that Wargaming. Nobody gonna shoot the 50M driving in the open? No? Alright.
I will.
I guess. Bruh.
Anyway, he's gonna die now.
That doesn't really help me. Okay, game.
Like how the Crom thinks he can hit me from him. You're gonna get me good, bro. Oh, yeah. They're definitely hitting their blank shots. That's for sure. What's this Leo doing?
You should at least get a farm off my death.
Well, that is if they YOLO you and stop blind shooting.
They're gonna YOLO me. They have 6 tanks left.
Oh, there's a skunk there. He's activated reactive though, so I don't know how much I can farm off him.
And there goes the cron. Yep, bye-bye. There you go. El Bozo, bro. Good job. Took 3 tanks to kill me. Decent
I wish I could
shit.
use
Oh,
what?
there you go. It's the grill, probably.
How is he on auto? Oh my god.
He's on the he's on the heavy hill.
I know. The depressing thing is that I can't even do anything to counter him because he's just invisible to me. And I can't move because there's a Sheridan on the hill as well.
Caro? Sure, I can do the Caro. This is why I play on my press account though, guys, because it's just
God, really?
It's not possible to have fun in this game.
That grill should just kill himself, like actually.
Try not to be toxic. You are on live stream, Ren.
Bro, he sat on the back and doing nothing, just
You
clicking
mean
on
he
people.
sat in the back and did exactly what a grill's supposed to do? Come on. You can't get mad at people for doing their job. I can get mad at somebody for like YOLOing me, but I can't get mad at a grill for sitting in spawn.
That's a boring playstyle, and then they just spam it because it gets them like a big number of. Well done.
No, I doubt that player's very good. Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing, though. He's not good. He just sits at the back and clicks on people and gets
I'm not gonna get mad at somebody for doing their job, though. I get mad when I get YOLO'd, or cringe things.
Like it is. Like, why would you sit at the back and do literally nothing?
Well, evidently he didn't do nothing.
I guess. He did like they just sit there and they just click on people like a few times and then you get damage. Well done. Have a naughty back, I guess.
Hello, Q Fox. How you doing? Yeah, I can do the 114 because for some reason you absolute gooners decided that that's a tank you wanted to spend your money on. I could donate $1 to Droodles, or I could spend $50 on a 114, which I'll play a total of 5 times, realize it's mid as hell, and let it collect dust in my garage. Which of these 2 options shall I prefer? I know. I'm gonna spend my money on Blitz. Wargaming only made $2 billion this year in revenue. I like how I loaded in 12 seconds late. It's probably because of my mods, but still, it's kind of cringe. Hello, Luis. Oh, good job, E50. Good job. Truly remarkable. I think that may have hit the ball shottion. I mean, they don't have any really dangerous tank destroyers. What the... What are we doing over here, 57? We're gonna make a play. There we go. Okay. God, do I hate boat-shaped hulls sometimes. Yeah, you still think the NA server is easy to farm on? It's becoming pretty cringe, It's just getting really cringe really quick.
Yeah. I'm like having to be blocked in the whole time. Yeah, there's a lot just sitting at the back.
Well,
He shot Heaton.
Yeah, he's obviously not the most skilled player. Alright, I'm gonna flex back to spawn because we need to hold this.
I'm not gonna make the joke that I was gonna make. It involves someone and I don't want to piss them off today.
One
All I
shell,
care about is
two.
where did that shell go? Gaming.
Alright. It's almost like the moment I drive an autoloader, we just get, like, easy wins. Isn't that, you know, crazy? What a weird result.
Autoloaders giving you easy damage and wins? No way.
Yeah, what a
That's
shock.
unheard of. That is a crazy concept, you know?
One shell into the Conway. Two shells into the Conway. Oh.
He's really clever.
I'm just gonna turn back and get the 57.
Wow.
Caro. I mean, the Caro is an overpowered tank, so it's not that surprising if you like it. It's a 4-shell 380 alpha on a medium. You're basically a 50B. How are teams for you today? I mean, they're always mid. It's just classic NA. As I said, NA is just unpredictable. You will never get a consistent game. You can have a session that's great, where everybody does everything you want, you get farms, and then the next day you play the game, you get YOLO'd 8 times in a row and do awful. I was playing in my 268 version 4 with Flossie, and we had like a 3-day session, because he was trying to fix his stats and something, so I played in the 268 version 4 on day 1, and I went 50%. I was up. We were starting at 30%, and after 55 games, I managed to finish off with 50% win rate, like 54% on day 1, 50 games in, and I was averaging like 3,400, which for how bad the win rate was pretty good damage. Then next day, played the V4 on live stream with Flossie again on my main account, went 3,800 damage for 20 games. So. And we went like 80%. So one day you have 50% win rate, can't win a single battle, can't do a single thing about the teams. Next day you play 80%, 3,800. And then the next day after that was back down to like 65%. Like, it's just so unpredictable. You cannot get consistency in certain tanks. If you drive an autoloader, you'll do fine, but yeah. This is a better 50B because of the Troller armor. I don't know if I'd say the Caro is a better 50B. I think the AMX 50B is pretty damn overpowered as well. I mean, 2,500 health with reactive and 3,000 DPM. I don't need to say much else. And it has a much faster intraclip than the Caro. It has more gun depression than the Caro. It has, honestly, similar mobility. 50B is an incredibly dumb tank. I did a video with Flossie where we were driving double 50B, and I did 6,000 damage in 2 minutes. It's the fastest I've ever been able to farm damage, I think, ever. I mean, 6,000 in 2 minutes? That's crazy.
Autoloaders are good for the game though, and Wargaming have decreased the prevalence of autoloaders in the last balance change.
Yeah, bro. Autoloaders are great for the game. Do 116 with calibrated.
They decreased the prevalence of the autoloaders in the last balance change. Like, I don't know why you think
actually they buffed them in the latest balance change. They said
no, they
guys.
they decreased the prevalence of autoloaders in their words. You're tripping.
I know. Wargaming is truly the master of Blitz.
Wargaming can't say one thing without it being a massive fucking lie.
How you doing, Ruben? How you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you on the stream. I should just do videos like this now. Hello there, world of tankers. I mean, this is kind of like my normal speaking voice, but nobody wants to hear somebody talk like this for the whole stream because there's just very little emotion.
Okay.
Ooh, 713. They have 2 Yags though, which is definitely something I have to be a little bit cautious about at least.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get that 114 again. Ammo rack?
Okay.
It's so easy to ammo rack Chinese tanks. Yo guys, 20,000 gold you spent on that. I hope it was worth it.
Oh, but Droodles, you can get ammo racks easily in a 60 DP as well, eh?
Well, you should do a stream voice changer, bruh. Yo guys, it's Delphine here.
Buy my bathwater.
I'll buy your bathwater.
Yes. How much? How much?
I'm thinking for a can of Sprite.
You're taking a piss. Yeah, that Jaeger really got me with that shell.
114 SP2 equals ammo rack tank. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not a bad tank. It's just mid. As a I actually do like playing in the 114, to be fair. It's just that right there. Like, why do we miss that shot, bro? That is not a hard shot to hit. Oh,
the Jaeger's that's great.
Oh, okay.
I hate.
I mean, I know you can't pen the Yag. Oh, well, the Yag just shot me for 900, so you can kill him. The one with
Well, no,
tungsten.
because he's side scraping and I can't pen him.
No, but I meant he was on reload.
Oh my! How is it a ricochet on his flat superstructure? Do the developers know how geometry works?
Evidently not. You should just leave it at do the devs know how anything work. Okay, the Yag shot me again. Please kill that player. I can't afford to lose another 900 health.
I literally can't pen him because he's just side scraping. Like, wow. Ooh, really
he's
good
dead
game,
at
bro.
least.
I hate TD players so much. Wow, Sheridan, great shot, bro.
This is why, guys, I don't like the 114. Like, the gun freaking sucks on this tank. I just don't understand why you'd want to try. Like, the 60 TP is the same experience. The difference is the 60 TP has more armor. A lot more armor. 208. Well, the E3's right there. Will the E3 kill him? Of course not. That's too challenging.
He's bounced with heat twice at this point. I'll kill him.
I was killing Sheridan. I do not like Sheridans, so I will do everything in my power to take them out of the game.
The ranks of which player base I hate the most is
Rip.
really, it bounces track wheel.
That's the one downside of the IS-7. The gun. But I saved you.
Yeah.
SP-114 SP2 is literally just Y. Yeah, it is just Y. Like, sure, I did alright in this game, but pretty sure I could have driven a 60 TP and just done the same thing.
You have done better.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, the tungsten would have allowed me to do better, but both guns are pretty mid, I will say that.
Do I run just tungsten on this thing?
I run both, because I'm cringe.
Alright, I'll try it out.
Yes, try it. Can't wait for the Caro. You better be waiting, because you're... it's gonna sell out immediately. Like, 114 SP2 sold out immediately. So Caro will literally be 10 seconds.
I still find it funny that Wargaming still have, like, the timer for when the price is next lower, despite the fact that the tanks get sold out immediately.
Yeah.
Like,
We need the tune again? Yeah, we do, Q Fox. Well, I don't know why. There's a lot of people watching today's stream. There's 160 people on today's stream, which is a decent amount, to be fair. I'm not sure what the reason is, but I don't know. Maybe it's because no, I'm not really sure what the reason is. But nice to see all of you faces on stream. Even if none of you donate. I mean, I do plan to stream GTA, but every time I say that, somebody asks me if they can do a Blitz stream with me, and then I don't really get to do a GTA stream.
You could just do a GTA stream after.
I don't want to spend 4 hours of my day streaming.
Wow, he just insta-snaps me too. Because the miss.
Okay. Well, we got the conqueror over there. Okay.
Why are they just... Okay, I'm screwed because 2 Sheridans go to me.
Yep. Welcome to NA.
Find the nearest bridge. That's all I got.
Boy.
I made 1 play and 2 Sheridans just YOLO'd me. Like, wow. There was so much I could have done about that. Clearly.
Boop. 280. Well, that player would have been a one-shot.
I mean, he still is.
Yeah. With my luck, no. That, this is cooked, because there's a Foch on my rear, and he's going to nuke me if I stay here, so I have to back off. Yep, there it is.
Oh, good to know that my grill did literally nothing to cover me when I was getting YOLO'd. Well done, bro. And now he moves. Okay, bro. Why is it that one team is so aggressive and then the other one just sits at the back and watches one team push and just they don't react at all? Yeah, like ever.
I like how I cannot pin the C100 anywhere.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. This is still oddly winnable. There it is.
No, because you're one shot and the gorilla's a lobotomite who can't think for himself.
I knew that Foch was going to YOLO me. I was just hoping he wasn't going to send it immediately.
And he's called Worship Him. Okay, bro.
Well, I mean, if our
I don't
Sheridan...
think him-
Our Sheridan could carry this. But we'll have to see.
No. He's screwed. We've got our Worship Him grill. I don't think any amount of worship's gonna make him good at the game.
Ah. Oh. Next battle.
Yeah.
Conf Panzer 70? Sure. Very fun tank. 57. I can do the 57 heavy after.
Regressor, why not? Well, it's not stock, so that's good.
Yeah, it's because my account was banned for doing a video on the CS63 for like a month or 2 months, and I bought the regressor on that account. That's why there's a decent amount of tanks on that account.
Ah, okay. I still find it funny that you literally told Wargaming that the CS is going to be bad. They then banned you for 2 months and then kept everything the same, and then it was a bad tank and no one played it.
Yeah, what a shocker. I told that to the lead dev. When I spoke to the lead dev, I literally brought up and said, I literally played in a tank, said it was going to be dog shit, you released it, it was dog shit. A year later, you buffed it, and now it's mid. I said, all you had to do is listen to me in the first place, or anybody that has half a brain cell, and the vehicle would have been fine. But instead of that, you release a tank which is subpar, nobody wants to grind, and now nobody still wants to grind it. Congratulations. It's the same thing for the Murat. Like, the Murat is actually balanced, but because Wargaming refuses to balance everything around it, the Murat is not balanced.
That's why this game's screwed, though. They just don't listen, and then they pretend to listen, but really they just do what they were doing already, but they just make it look different in the hopes that we get fooled.
Seems like Reforged is one of the few examples of where they're actually listening, but it's because if they don't listen, they're gonna like kill their game. So,
Because the sets are still there, which no one wanted.
well,
or
they won't be
wants.
removing sets. Flossie already told me the entire game engine is designed off of sets. So if they were to remove them, they'd have to literally redesign the entire engine, which they won't be doing. So, I don't fully blame them in that regard. I blame them for not asking us to begin with if we wanted sets. That is their fault.
Because they only know how to make a game that's bad. They don't know how to make anything good or enjoyable.
20k gold should be good for what, the Caro? I don't know how much it'll be, but I'm going to assume 20 or 25,000 gold. You can guess in that ballpark. I haven't played Blitz in 2 years. Is it worth to start playing again?
No.
I would
no,
wait
no,
for
no.
Reforged to be released.
Don't come back.
When Reforged
Stay
gets
away.
released, you can actually mess around with it and then decide if you like it. But I mean, to be fair, if you like the current Blitz, it's fine. But if you actually are deciding whether you're going to play this game for the future, you should wait for the next Reforged release, which will probably be in about 2 months. Reforged 2.0.
I would stay away from the game and never come back, because the game is not going to get better and it is not going to get more fun.
As Ren deletes the game and then proceeds to re-download it. You poob.
Oh, yeah.
I just imagine you in like the SpongeBob episode. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I don't need it. I need it! Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hello there, VK. The cough panzer just never
Where did
misses.
my cell go?
You should look behind you.
Oh, 60 behind. Yeah, I saw.
I mean, he's
He's
cooked.
gonna get
I told you, once again, the
He's gonna-
NA server is not predictable. You will never predict what's going to go on in this server.
NA players are and always will be stupid.
They couldn't drop the auctions around the evening time. No, we're going to drop it in the afternoon when most people are at work. I mean, honestly, the auctions aren't good prices. I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but you're not getting good deals on these auctions. There have been maybe 5 good deals so far. The Annihilator and Smasher were good deals. Apart from that, every other deal has been mid. You have been able to buy every single tank that has been sold in the auctions for cheaper or the same price fully equipped with the camo at some point in the store. 100%. These auctions are not good deals. If you are trying to be like, yo, I'm going to wait, you know, for this auction tank to be sold, like, as I said, the Caro was sold Black Friday, so like 5-6 months ago, was sold for 17,500 gold with the legendary camo. You can go back and watch my Black Friday deals video. It was in the store for a week. Nobody bought it. And then the Caro is now being sold in the auctions, and now everybody wants to buy it? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Don't buy the Caro in the auctions if you want to get a decent deal on it. Wait for Wargaming to release it in the Blitz Fair auctions, right? Like, it's just, these are not good deals. Like, you can see all the tanks. Bro, a T-2020 for 7,500 gold, and it's going to sell out? How many of you delusional apes are spending 7,500 gold on a T-2020? It's a worse IS-6. Why are we buying this tank? T-34-3, 7,500 gold? Bro, it's worth like 6,000 gold max. Lightbringer. You guys spent 15k gold on a Lightbringer. I'm going to be honest, anybody that bought a Lightbringer for 15,000 gold should just... They should contact a financial advisor and tell them to put their money away. Because if you're willing to spend 15k gold on a tank that is literally the most mid-tier 7, has nothing unique about it apart from the shell velocity, which doesn't even mean anything. Like, what are we doing, bro? 15,000 gold on a Lightbringer, sold out. Like, these are not good deals. None of these tanks have sold at good deals. The Carnarvon Defender at 7,500 is okay, because it's one of the first times it's been sold in a while. BZ58-2, no. Which one of these are a good deal? There you go, AMX M4, 3,700 gold. That's an okay deal. But, like, you guys waste... Anybody that's buying these tanks, a Senlac, 15,000 gold? Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
That's a tier 10 price.
Played the 1357. Well, I don't see a donation there. So, you can't make
Why
me.
are we buying a
Yeah, I'll do
Senlac
it.
for 15k gold when that's literally a tier 10 price?
I mean, the Lightbringer was 15k gold. It's a tier 7. And it's not...
15,000 gold? No.
Yeah,
No,
that they
I
sold
can't.
out. It's sold out. But like this is the situation of the Blitz community. They complain that Wargaming's greedy. I can't even say that Wargaming's greedy because the people that are spending money on this game are that freaking stupid. You're spending 15,000. You're telling Wargaming it's okay to ask 15,000 gold for a Lightbringer. And if you're willing to spend that money on it, then I guess it is okay. I mean, hell, Wargaming should have put it at 25,000 gold to start off with. I bet they still would have sold it out. Honestly, like, why not just make them even more expensive if you guys are willing to spend the money on it? Like, what's the point in being smart and logical with how you spend your gold if you're just gonna blow it all on a useless tank? This is now the second time the Dracula has sold out for 10,000 gold. I think it was in the Blitz Fair auctions for 10,000, sold out immediately. And it's gonna sell out, yeah, it sold out for 10,000 gold once again. Wargaming could release another 1,000 of them in another week, and they'd still sell out for 10,000 gold. And what's crazy to me is there's not even that many people playing the game. Like, I don't even understand it.
You know, I find crazy.
They
fact
paid
that-
what they were willing to get the tank. I mean, cool. But it doesn't mean I can't make fun of you. You can spend $10 million on a car that's worth 20 grand. I can still make fun of you for being a massive moron. I mean, one doesn't have to do with the other, right? You can buy a house in a terrible area, know that the market value is going to crash, and not be able to sell the house in a couple of years because you bought a house in a terrible location and thought it was a good deal, and then screw yourself because of that. Who are you going to blame? Like, as I said, I don't care. If you want to spend 15,000 gold on a tank that was sold in an event for $10, go ahead. I don't care. But all I'm doing is pointing out that you're stupid if you're doing that. You have no argument, apart from, I want to collect it. But if you're a collector and you wanted to collect it, why didn't you get it when it was available for $10? Like, this, like, there's no argument. You cannot make an argument to me. It was for sale for $10. Just, why didn't you get it then? Oh, I wasn't playing the game then.
Then just wait.
But you're willing to spend 15,000 gold on a tank?
It doesn't have to certain people like go on YouTube and then start saying, "Oh, buy them now."
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Well, Asen was saying to buy the Titan HND for like a ridiculous amount of gold because it hadn't been sold in a while, and then Wargaming released it like a month later in a bundle for a cheaper amount of gold. I was like, it's almost like I told you so. I mean, nobody should be listening to Asen on his opinions. He does not have opinions that should be sharing.
Oh, that one. Look at that cheater, bro. He's so good.
A Ho replay. I mean, he's playing exactly like I expect Ho replayers to. Just trying to YOLO. The only difference is if that was a Ho it would have gotten away with it.
I forgot that he didn't have his reactive on.
Actually, how much gold was the Smasher? I don't remember. Was it 13,000?
I think it was 15k.
So, what you're telling me is that people were willing to spend the same amount of gold on a Lightbringer as they were a Smasher. Okay, good to know. Just needed to make sure that I understood that correctly. Point of view, spending 16k gold on a K2, yeah, a tank that was literally free. Like...
16,000 gold for tier 8.
As I said, I don't care. I just laugh. I laugh at these people because, like, they complain about the game being expensive. They complain about crates and all these things, and then they feed Wargaming all of this money. Like, it's just, it's crazy. The delusion is crazy. If you spent 15,000 gold on a Lightbringer and you're watching today's stream, you are not a smart individual. I don't know what else to tell you, because there is no logic. That tank will be sold in the future for 5,000 gold at some point. And it's not like the tank's anything special. I will never forgive Wargaming for not including the Type 5 Heavy as a tech trait. Yeah, well, you know what? You have to get mad at the player base, because the player base are the people that'll eat that thing up like breakfast. Waffenträger Alpha 100 was such a good example. I made so many videos calling that tank the biggest pile of trash when it was released, and there were still people that spent probably tens of thousands of dollars to try and get their hands on it. Some people didn't, but let's say you spent $2,000, got your hands on a Waffenträger. I have not seen... Ren, you've played Blitz on EU. How many Waffenträgers have you seen in the last month?
None.
Thank you. How many Waffenträgers have I seen in Tier 10 in the last month? Maybe 2. So, you have a tank that people are willing to spend thousands of dollars to try and get, is an utter pile of dog shit, and I've seen 2 of them in the past month. Congrats. Like, it's a great example of just not thinking. How about we look at the stats of the vehicle, we realize, wow, it's not good, and we don't buy it. Like, just don't buy it. It'll be, if it's, because the tank is so bad, it will most likely be sold for a flat gold value at some point. And you're going to feel really dumb when you spent $2,000 on a tank that's sold for 15,000 gold in a year from now. Like, but you got nobody to blame but yourself. I see people all the time that complain they bought a tank and then Wargaming sold it for cheaper. I'm like, why? Why is this Wargaming's fault? Don't buy it. Alright, let's see. 57 heavy. I said I'd do that. That's right. Yeah, like,
I'll try again.
I'm always amazed at the level of money people are willing to waste on something. Especially with the stock market right now. The fact that people are still willing to waste hundreds of dollars on shit when the stock market is literally in the gutter. This is why, if you have $0 to your name, you are richer than half of America. It's true. Over half of Americans are in debt. 65% of people that go to college are in debt for life. And yet, the same 65% of people are willing to spend gold on tanks they can't afford on their credit cards. It's a great example of the American way. Or, you know, any first world country's way. Put it on a credit card, don't pay it off, have interest for the rest of your life. Senlac, unless you're scared. Maybe it's more like the Senlac's just mid. I'd rather just play in the
FE301.
yeah, the FE301. The Senlac would have been good if they didn't make the on-movement dispersion so freaking awful. But, like, for some reason, Wargaming said, you know, it's got 190 alpha. It must have terrible on-move dispersion to balance that out. Oh, the Barask? Let's give that tank amazing on-move. Like, what? Okay. I have no words. Hey, guys, he hits that. That 183 hits that. Okay, bro. Okay. Well, there you go. Minus 1,000 of my health. I have no words. It's just, that's incredible. Double 50B, bro. Double 50B, you're basically saying you're cringe.
I think there's a count as 50.
Well, that 183 is trying to tunnel me again. There's nothing I can do here. Literally nothing I can do. So far I've done 0 damage. And I have no support. Well, I've got a single Yag Tiger as support. That's my support. I take it back. Don't worry, though. It's gonna go great. Oh, good job. Am I gonna be YOLO'd? Here we go. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Come on, YOLO me. Okay. The fact I don't have the gun elevation for that, yep. I have 0 support. Nobody's helping me. Wow. This is a fun game, guys. I love playing Blitz. Yeah, you're about to get YOLO'd. I bet you're having fun. Oh boy. Don't worry, I won't get any damage either. Don't worry, our AMX M4 is sitting in the middle of the nowhere. Alrighty. I got the Action 10 and the Titan HND from the Awesome Draw. That's good, at least. I mean, draws are okay if you spend, like, at max, like, 500 gold. Anything past that, you should just not. Our heavies through that game. If our AMX M4 had just gone to heavy flank, we would have won that game. Like, the ability... One holding tank, and you win. One holding tank. But instead we have the AMX M4 and E100. You just freaking suck, bro. We love Blitz. Alright, well, I will do... Oh, did Ren die? Ren is no longer in the VC. Let me ask. I think Ren's Wi-Fi may have died. Tier 10, yo. But this is why, for any of you wondering, this is why Ren's phone died. That makes sense. This is why I play on my press account, because if I play in my press account, I don't care about my stats, right? If I'm on my main account and I'm getting these teams, I want to quit the game, right? And to be fair, you know, Ren is also an EU player, and when you grab somebody that's from EU and you put them on NA, you're going to run into a situation where there's conflicting gameplay, right? But in general, this is what happens on NA. You just can't win. You aren't allowed to have fun in this game. Every single tune you go up against is something cringe. Double 50B the last game, double E100 this game. Like, on NA, whenever you're up against an enemy tune, it's always going to be the most cringe tune. Double E50M is quite common. And then when you pair that with usually the... Oh, yeah, there you go. What's the point of Reticle Cali if I'm going to miss a Leopard who drives all the way in the open and then snaps me for 400? Oh, is he just going to poke it again? Like, what is the point of Reticle Cali, though? Wargaming has nerfed it so much that it really doesn't do anything at this point. There's 1, 2. Oh, we still did 859 damage there. 2 shots, Big Alpha. I mean, this is an incredibly overpowered tank. But as we can see, the enemy team's already dead, because it's NA. And that's your average NA battle. Full healthy 100 dead. This is your average super heavy gameplay here. There's 1, 2, 968. Yo, guys. The Yo is a good tank for the game. Somehow, Ren got nuked. I would assume it was the 100. I will try and save Ren. Get out of the game, bro. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand how that Leopard, like, the Leopard poked that thinking they were going to get away with it. I don't understand in what world that Leopard would have got away with that poke. But again, I'm in an autoloader. Every game that I've played in autoloader, we've won. Every single game I've played in an autoloader. Well, apart from the 57, but that game was going to be a loss either way. But, like, every game apart from the 57, we've won. Alright, let's see what we can do. We got the Badger right here, mate. Can't pen the Badger anywhere, but what I can do is I can just drive right over the ridge, and then I can shoot the Badger once and twice, and that's 976. Why drive a Badger with 4,000 DPM when you can just drive this tank, get 1 bounce, and then kill the Badger? Alright, I will let Ren take care of that player. Or not. Never mind. Ren, I don't blame you for farming damage, but you do have a very quick reload in that tank. Oh, not a bad battle. Do you think Autoloader should have 30 to 40 second clip reloads? No, that would be way too long. 40 seconds would be ridiculous. That would take a vehicle like the M6 Show to like 1,000 DPM. What autoloaders need to have done is they need to have their intra clips nerfed and their DPM lowered. Like, why does an M6 Show have a 1.7 second intra clip? It should be 4 seconds or 5 seconds. And then the DPM should be like 2,200. And then it would be decent, right? And if you want to have an autoloader with good DPM, let's say like the 57 Heavy, you want to give it good, DPM, again, make the intra clip longer. 57 Heavy should have a 3.5 second intra clip if you want good DPM. That way, it's harder to deal the damage, right? If you're able, the 7.52, it's a super cringe tank because Wargaming refused to balance it anywhere else. But, like, at least the 7.52, you can counter it. It's got a 4 second intra clip, right? A 57 Heavy has 2.5. With shell reload boost, it's 1.7 or something like that. I mean, how do you counter that? It does... Yeah, you literally deal 1,200 damage in 3.5 seconds.
It's good for the game.
MBTB? Sure, I'll play the MBTB after this. Even the MBTB, which only has like 1,900 DPM, is still kind of OP. Because again, you deal 800 damage. Oh, great. Where's our team going? Oh, I don't know. All autoloaders should have lower DPM than 2,500. Should be less than that. Autoloaders should have like 1,000 less DPM than that. Yeah.
Less than 2,000. Nuke that DPM.
I mean, the Kron has 2,200 DPM, and I can, like, yeah, obviously it has 2,700 on single shot, but, like, who's using the Kron on single shot? That's lame. Waffenträger Alfie 100 and AMX, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
You know what I hate about NA most? How that these kids keep whining and chatting about these dumb things.
That
That's
player
good
can
for the
counter that. Well, you see, you think that you have damaged a farm, but the 4005 is going to suck all of that up in about 1 moment.
Nah, I'm gonna steal his damage. There we go, I stole his damage.
Oh no, not the Stridsvon K. What will I do?
He's gonna get us good.
409, 376, 387.
He could have done so much to counter that though,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I could have played that one a bit better, whatever.
Alright, I am reloaded now. What's the point of driving a 268 version for when its armor just doesn't do anything anymore? Well, I basically have 1 shot, and I'm going to try and shoot that 1 shot into the 50 gate. Boom.
Okay. Wow, what a great farm, bro.
It's because you're not an autoloader.
Yeah. It's like there's nothing you can do to farm because the game ends in 5 seconds, or you get nuked by some asshole YOLOing around the corner.
Yeah, welcome to the NA server.
Yeah.
Like, I just always love when you see EU people that are like, it's much easier to play on NA. I'm like, yeah, bro.
I knew it was gonna be worse than EU in the first place, but this is like actually terrible.
That's the experience of every single player that ever plays on NA. I told you, the problem, it's the same thing Chems and I have the exact same statement. There's no prediction. You cannot predict what will happen on the battle. On EU, you will assume that 9 out of 10 games you play, most players are going to go to the same spots in the same tanks, and they're going to play a little more passive. Every game will be like that on EU. Yeah, you're going to run into some cringe people that are like spawn camping, but like, spawn camping's fine. NA is the opposite. You'll play 1 game, and the entire team will YOLO 1 flank of the map for no reason. And then the next game,
I think that 485's a stream sniper.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, because he's going to have fun if I HE clip him. 116 OP with
Full
Cali
lineup.
and double aiming? What do you mean double aiming? You mean refined gun and enhanced? I mean, the 116 is mid as hell, Dizzy. It's not bad. It's just not good. You know, that's the best description I can give the 116. It's not good. That's what I would title it if I, you know, did another video on it. See, now look at our heavy. Like, what is bro doing?
He's the best of, like, he's the best in the world.
Yeah, he's the Glibgo Gabgalab. Funny enough, they're not here. Oh my god, what is this Sheridan doing here, bro? There it is. Well, I'm probably dead because nobody... You have to kill that Sheridan or I'm gonna die.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
at the same time, I'm gonna get shot by... Why are there so many people in the back of the map,
Welcome to Blitz.
It's like I make one play and there's people sitting at the back getting a
Don't worry, the
like,
KPZ's gonna
literally
try and
nothing.
tunnel me. I mean, that's literally average Waffenträger gameplay. Tunnel the Waffenträger instead of doing, like, anything productive. But clearly that did not go well for that person. $10 the grill rolls behind you.
Hmm?
The grill. And, like, why was the Sheridan there? Their whole team's on the other flank. Vstabs and gun lane drive. Now, Dizzy, you clearly don't understand how math works if you're running Vstabs on any tank currently. Like, oh, great. A 113 in mid for no reason. I know.
Oh my god, this VK90 ruined my show. 246 is insane. There's a 45, there we go.
Well, I did okay in this game because
Why is this?
I basically two-shot a grill. The Waffenträger can do well. It's just, it requires, like, literally if you weren't there, I probably would have died. Not probably, I would have died if you did not exist. Because the Kampfpanzer and Sheridan would have just YOLO'd me. And that's the problem with the Waffenträger. Has no way to fend for itself.
Oh my god.
Waffen broken, yeah, Waffen is so broken. The HE, I will say, Dizzy, the HE on this tank is definitely diabolical. You can two-shot a grill. Yeah, the HE is definitely diabolical on this tank. Even if you're running Spalliner, like, it will still nuke you. You can literally kill a full health 4005 with this thing if you HE it.
I don't even know how to get damage from this server, to be honest. It's like, the game's over way too fast for me.
Yep.
As soon as you, like, have an idea of what's going on, oh, never mind, the game's over, because everyone's nuked each other with autoloaders, or big alpha tanks.
AMXM4.
It's such a stupid server.
Dizzy, just because you apparently don't understand this, let me explain very basically, right? Vstabs makes your aiming circle 15% smaller. Period. Okay? So, your dispersion, even when fully on the move, is 15% less than if you were running something else. Running Vstabs makes your tank 12% more accurate on move. So, think or thunk, you can test it in a training room. I've already tested it. I've already looked at the numbers. Why would you run something that gives you 12% better accuracy on move when you can run something that gives you 15% better accuracy on move and everywhere else, period? Like, there is not a single tank that you should run Vstabs on right now. Not a single tank. Because Vstabs does not give you a benefit. Look at World of Tanks PC. World of Tanks PC, the Vstabs buff is 27% with bond equipment. Aiming device, which is the same thing as refined gun, is 7%, I'm pretty sure. There's a reason why it's 3 times higher for Vstabs on PC. It's because Wargaming understands that you can't have aiming device the same value as on move, because then there'd be no reason to run Vstabs. So there is not a single argument to running Vstabs. There should not be a single tank you're running it on, Dizzy. There's no argument you can make. If you try to make an argument, you are wrong. Logically, mathematically, wrong. Half of my tanks have Vstabs? Well, I hate to break it to you, you're wrong. Like, this isn't an opinion, this isn't something you can disagree with. You can run Vstabs. Ask ChatGPT. Tell it to run the math. It is factually wrong to run Vstabs. You have 0 benefit, period.
Aiming time.
No, it doesn't make your aiming time better. Like, I tested it. Because your aiming time is faster, but your aiming circle starts larger. So it still takes longer.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Clearly I underestimated the stupidity of Wargaming. I will never do it again.
Oh, great.
Okay.
0 damage HE. Makes sense. Concept 1B is a balanced tank. So let me get this correct. They get a Super Conch and a Concept 1B on this map.
And an
Just need-
E3.
Yeah, and an E3. Don't forget that one. Yeah. But what's funny is that the E3 is weaker than those other tanks because we can pen it in the superstructure. Refined only affects dispersion, not aim. That literally is aiming, Dizzy.
I need to aim better.
Like, you can literally ask ChatGPT. It's not an argument. It's a fact. This is not a discussion here, Dizzy. Like, if you're running refined gun, you're wrong. Or if you're running Vstabs, you're mathematically wrong. I actually made a whole video diving into it, too, with proof. Not that you'd watch my videos, but...
My ping made me go more forwards than I meant to.
it's not like I can do anything here anyway. We're basically just useless.
Well, we can fire here, that's about it.
Yeah, and do nothing. It's literally that. We might as well just go to the other flank of the map.
No,
Actually,
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'll try and hold this. We can't even do anything because our tank destroyer's already nuked. The game's over. This is just a loss from the start. There's nothing you can do in this situation. But you know what we did do is we pushed them off, actually. That was the play to make. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but guess what our team is? Not even on the hill. They're in China, bro.
Okay, there it is. 623, Sheridan. Whatever, bro.
It's good for the game, though. I love how I can't even do anything with this gun depression. Oh, there it is. Yeah. And he gets away with it because Marriage said no.
I don't see it fact. Chem speaked facts. I mean, if you don't see it as a fact, you just don't understand, like, basic math. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like... it's not that hard to understand math. Especially that math. It's like pretty brain dead. I like how the Sheridan just... I don't even know where he pinned me, but, you know, 650. I mean, there's your 116 game, Dizzy. I don't know what you expect me to do in a pile of shit. Alright, guys, watch this. Let's ask ChatGPT, because, you know, apparently my opinion doesn't mean anything.
And he hits that. Whoa, wait. I can't farm damage because the games are over too quickly.
This game wouldn't have mattered anyway. As I said, we went up against a Concept 1B, an E3, and a Super Conch on mines. There is nothing that you can do in that situation. Like, I'm in the biggest trash tank in the game to begin with.
Fun thing about NA, though, everyone plays way more cringe tanks than EU.
No, all they do on NA is play hull-down tanks. That's all they do.
It's like worse because you cannot do anything against what those guys are playing in this tank.
Alright,
And
Dizzy.
it's like actually...
Here we go, Dizzy. Refined gun gives me minus 15. Where's percent? Dispersion. dispersion on my tank. Vstabs gives me 12% better accuracy on amazing. I knew that didn't have any on move. What should I run? Let's see. Only works on moving. I need it to tell me. It's not really giving me an answer here though. Only works on moving. Let me say now. What's the point of using Vstabs when you have a flat better buff with refined? There we go. Let's see. Because refined gun reduces the total potential size of the circle, but Vstabs directly reduces how much the circle blooms when moving. That means you're constantly peeking corners, wiggling, or snapshotting. Yeah, but it still doesn't matter because your flat dispersion is better with refined gun, so it still doesn't matter. Like, the problem is, and if you think about it with basically your one working brain cell, I've tested it in a training room, even full speed on the move. Like, here, Dizzy, let me show it like this. Ren, let me do a training room really quick.
Okay.
Takes like 1 second. Here, Dizzy. This will be the easiest way to showcase it. ChatGPT is, it's not really giving me what I want. Alright guys, so if I'm full speed on the move here, my aiming circle should be smaller with Vstabs based off of Dizzy's logic, right? That's the logic here. So our aiming circle is full size. There you go, that's screenshotted, okay. So I'll put that over in, Illustrator, okay. Now let's swap the, now let's swap it to Vstabs. By Dizzy's logic, the tank should be more accurate on move because I'm using Vstabs and it's more accurate on move, right? Let's test that out. ChatGPT doesn't have logic. It's just not understanding the basic fundamental of the question. Okay, and boom. Okay, so there you go. That's 2 screenshots, okay? So, Dizzy's logic is that this aiming circle should be smaller than the other aiming circle because this tank's using Vstabs. So let's find out. You ready, guys? Here we go. Let's lower the opacity on the one with Vstabs. Here we go. And then let's drag the one with Vstabs. Oh, what's that? That's weird. Whoa, guys, look at that. The one with Vstabs on move is, I don't know, 15% larger. We can clearly see the one with Vstabs is the one that I'm lowering and hiring right now. Very obvious. It's a very noticeable difference. There is not a single advantage to Vstabs. I'm sorry. Why would you want an aiming circle that's this large? Your snapping shots is going to be the same thing. It's 15% more accurate, period. There's not a single advantage Vstabs gives you. Honestly, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's Dizzy's choice. The same for anybody, right? It's your choice if you want to run Vstabs or Refined. But at the end of the day, if you are choosing to run Vstabs on any tank in the current design of the game, you are just being stupid. Like, that's really all. You're saying, I think the Earth is flat. That's what the argument would be. Because there's clear proof and evidence, which I've just presented, which clearly proves that you have more accuracy. There's no argument you can make. Alright, I have to do the AMX MLE. The cancer tank.
This server gives me cancer.
I know. I get cancer when I have
Um,
arguments with people. I don't know how I have to explain how 15% better base accuracy is... Like, there's no comparison.
I'm doing better than I thought I was, though.
Well, you're
Which is
probably going,
okay.
like, what, 3K?
No.
Oh. What are you going?
2.4.
Oh. That's not terrible.
Yeah, but it's not what I want to do. I want to do at least like 2.6.
Super Conk is more reliable right now than the AMX M4. I think both are strong. I think the Super Conk right now is just the best heavy in tier 10. So, yeah, the Super Conk is more reliable, but I'd still say the AMX M4 is a very strong tank, right? The AMX has reactive, it has 2800 health, it has high alpha, and even though its gun isn't good, it's not bad, right? If you compare the gun on this tank to an IS-7, it's still pretty comparable, except you've got flat more DPM.
We've been streaming for a while.
Yeah, I'm just getting through the donations. Well, it's only been an hour and 40. I usually do like hour and 30 minutes. Hi, Flossie. I forgot to say hi to you. I don't know. I don't think he's still watching the stream. I'm interested to see if Dizzy will type anything in chat after my case has been made. Probably not.
No.
That's how it always is. People will argue with me till the end of time, and then the moment I say anything against them, they just don't say, oh, you're right. They just disappear. How dare he use facts and logic against me. My opinion disagreed.
So I want to go.
To be fair, I don't have a
go
problem. I don't have a problem with Dizzy, right? If I didn't like him, I wouldn't bother trying to explain to him why running one versus the other is better. It's just yeah, it's just no point. I'm not asking for better aim time. It doesn't matter what you're asking for. There's no argument. Refined will give you better aiming time. It will give you better base dispersion. It will give you better accuracy on move. There's no argument. I don't know what you're trying to say here, Dizzy, but whatever it is, it's wrong. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're still trying, though. Yeah, we just pushed this. Of course, they have a 183 a Horina grill. I don't mean to spin you out. Sometimes Vstabs is better. No, there is no sometimes. Like, there literally is no sometimes. Give me a single argument to where Vstabs is better, Dizzy. One argument. Please explain to me how snapping a shot and your gun not blooming as fast by 12% is better than having a 15% smaller aiming circle to begin with. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you can't you can't give me a logical argument. There is no logic. Whatever your math is, it's wrong. Sorry, like... I can understand an argument saying, like, you know, Rammer can give me an advantage over Cali. Because at least there is a physical advantage of more DPM. There is no advantage to Vstabs. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Dizzy. Like, I understand you're saying Vstabs is useful, but you're not actually giving me a reason. Like, you're not giving me an answer to why. You're just saying you like it more. I don't know. It's your choice at the end of the day, but... it's not the correct choice. As I said, there's a reason why on World of Tanks PC. I mean, just go look at World of Tanks PC. World of Tanks PC, it's called aiming device. It gives you 7% better base accuracy. Ren, you've played PC, right?
I don't play PC because I don't want to cry when I get shot by artillery for the 18th time in a row.
Well, anybody that's played World of Tanks PC knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's called aiming device. It gives you 8 to 7% better base dispersion. Also, if we don't get into a base, we're going to lose this.
Okay, yeah, there's a...
I mean, we're probably cooked either way at this point. Unless, if that no, the object's just going to get cooked.
I'm going to go to B.
Yeah. If this object would go into a different base, we might be okay. I'm going to clear the Hori. That'll lower the base cap a little bit. You know, we might be okay.
100.
You're going to have to try to immediately step into the next base. I'm just gonna stop this guy from doing anything. Yeah, try to get to A.
752 is behind you there.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry
Oh,
about me.
okay.
Okay, that's the AMX.
As long as nobody dies, it should be okay. I love how Prog's crying at you, even though you survived way longer than him.
How dare you do a good job and support the team? Darn.
I will make this my last game though, because it's late.
Sounds good. Alright, I will
Just
wait
stay
for
alive.
you.
I will start shooting the object 752. Really? Oh, AP stands some cringe.
Bye bye.
This is definitely a win.
You're gonna fight in the training room if dizzy. I don't know. I don't really care. As I said, it's not really my problem. He's actively choosing to make his tank worse. So,
So when
I don't care. It doesn't affect me, right? I gave him the facts. He hasn't given me an actual argument in return, apart from that it feels better. Which, I mean, I could literally serve you a drink that is water and say that it's sparkling water, and placebo effect would make you think it is. That was a decent game, at least. Alright, your head luring off?
yeah, you ended the stream.
No, not yet. I still have to do one more game.
Alright.
But
Well, I've done okay, I think.
isn't the NA server fun to play on?
Oh. It's pretty bad.
Playstyle could make an other equipment better than the other. I'm not gonna bother arguing, because it's not an argument. It's like the equivalence of a Catholic or like a religious person arguing with someone that believes in the Big Bang Theory. Like that's the equivalence of me trying to argue with like people on this topic here. Like there's facts and then there's opinion. And you can't have an opinion when facts clearly disprove it, right? You can say that vaccines cause autism, but it's been clearly disproven through hundreds of trials that they do not cause autism. And yet there are still people to this day, in fact, the Ministry of Fricking Health in America believes that vaccines cause autism. Like, there are facts and then there are opinion. Who are we going to believe? Somebody who's not a doctor? Or doctors who have conducted studies and have professional medical opinions and want to keep us vaccinated, right? Tuberculosis, for a fun fact for anybody that doesn't know this, tuberculosis has killed more people than any other thing on Earth, more than the bubonic plague. Now, to be fair, the bubonic plague did kill more people for a period of time, but throughout history, tuberculosis has killed more people than any other disease. Even today, tuberculosis is the most dangerous disease on Earth. Guess what? We have a cure for tuberculosis. Now, if you have tuberculosis, are you going to say, oh, darn, I don't want to get the vaccine because I'm going to get autism? Like, what are we doing, bro? How have we, like, de-evolved as humans? It's pretty impressive. You weren't even full-on moving that demonstration, so it would have been even more in your favor. It's 15%. That's what it is. The aiming circle will be 15% smaller with, Oh, okay. Yeah, the aiming circle will be 15% smaller with, refined gun. It's that basic. Like, that's what the aiming circle size difference was there. It was a 15% size difference. That's as simple as the math gets. Of course, we will probably end up losing this game. Not worried about the E4. I can easily hit that player. It's the fact that they have a Hori, and I can't really do anything about that Hori. Thanks for tuning. Yeah, I'll hit you up in DMs, Ren. What are we doing, bro? What? Once again, it's just these players. Like, how am I supposed to predict that? Okay, yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Yep, because our team has decided they don't want to hold this flank anymore. So I'm screwed. I'm actually screwed. Oh, wow. Yep. Welcome to Blitz, guys. Because if I try to move this way... Yep. Just ram me. It doesn't matter what I do. This game is unplayable today. It is actually unplayable today. Do you think having a lot of HP, like running double sandbags, is more beneficial when you actually have a good team to capitalize on you doing your job properly? I think that the extra HP is only important up to a certain extent, right? You have to really think about what's more important. Is getting in the position faster more important, or is having the extra HP more important? It really depends on what take you're driving and where you're going. But it's... yeah, it's very tricky. Thanks for the games. Yeah, I don't know if you were trying to stream snipe, but please don't. It's kind of cringe if you were. We're going to try one more game. Today, very bad teams. The teams have been awful today, but this is the NA server. This is Blitz. This is what happens when you play Blitz. This is normal times, right? It's freaking 7:30 p.m. Like, this is normal times, and these are the teams we're dealing with. It is tragic. Like, what am I... I don't even bother, like, focusing on the games anymore, because it doesn't matter what I do. If I had gone medium flank on that game, they had 2 mediums, which would have instantly steamrolled me. And I go to heavy flank, and our team just immediately falls apart on both sides. It's just pointless. Does someone making you waste your tungsten make you made? Well, you know, usually when somebody spells 2 words wrong, waste and made, bruh, come on. Come on, bruh. You're typing. It's not like you're speaking to me. You have autocorrect. And you autocorrected to the wrong words. Was the bloom smaller on refined or Vstabs? I'll let your brain think or thonk. Like, the interesting argument about Vstabs versus refined is that I have shown physical proof that refined gun gives you a flat advantage over Vstabs. Where's the proof of what advantage, right? Here's the question that you have to ask yourself. So I've shown clear proof and evidence that refined gives a flat advantage on move over Vstabs, right? So the question is, where's the proof that Vstabs gives any advantage, right? If somebody can show me there's an advantage to running Vstabs, right? They're snapping a shot on move, and they hit the shot, and then I want to see somebody snap a shot with Vstabs versus refined, and prove to me, okay, I hate 57 heavies, I really do. There's very few tanks I hate more than the 57 heavy, because that tank's turret armor is so freaking cringe to shoot at. That was a nice roll, at least. We do have the 50B supporting me, so it's not like I'm in a bad situation here or anything. Nice. Good job, bro. Well, I still have teammates here, so I don't need to worry too much about this current situation. Where'd that shot go, Wargaming? Oh, great, there it is. There it is. Welcome to Blitz, guys. There it is. T22 YOLOs. The whole team's gonna YOLO, and I'm dead. Wow, there you go. That's Blitz. What am I supposed to do to counter this? Once again, that's the question you have to ask yourself, right? You're playing on the NA server. What am I supposed to do to counter this? I have a 57 heavy on my rear, which I can't do anything about. I'm gonna be YOLO'd by the Leopard, which I can't do anything about. This is Blitz, guys. This is the average Blitz battle here now. What am I supposed to do to counter this? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And I'm trying to find the answer. Like, 50B, why wouldn't you shoot the 57 heavy right here? That's too easy. There's our XM camping and spawn, RU100 in the most useless spot. These are your average games now. What am I supposed to do to counter it? Nothing. There is nothing you can do to counter it. In fact, people denied facts are real cognitive dissonance. It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. So the bloom is smaller on move with refined, so Wargaming lying? No, Wargaming is not lying anywhere. It literally tells you on base values. You have, like, math is not hard to understand, guys. Especially this level of math, right? This isn't geometry. This isn't, you know, algebra 10. This is basic math. Aiming circle, ooga booga 15% smaller, versus aiming circle, ooga booga 12% smaller. Which one's smaller? I wonder. It's not hard to figure out. Listen, guys, I know that sometimes using our few brain cells, it is challenging. But seriously, 15% better dispersion, period, versus 12% better on move. One gives you a single buff on move. One gives you a flat buff on every value. Oh well. Remember, all you clowns said that there's no cheating? Yeah, I don't think that's called cheating, Black Label. Nice to see you on the stream, but I still don't think that's cheating. Because even though I did have some unfortunate games today, Black Label, my account win rate is still 76%, and I'm still averaging 3,200 damage. But, you know, I guess I'm cheating as well, you know? Especially because all these games are played on live stream. So I must be streaming my cheating as well, right? That's why, you know, this game I did 3,700 damage, and this game I did 4,700 damage, and this game I did 4,300 damage, and this game I did 3,800 damage, and this game, and, you know, this game. Clearly, skill is not an involvement in winning in Blitz. It is cheating, rigged, exposed teams. Still sounds like I'm crying. I mean, to me it sounds like, what? I'm not gonna bother. I mean, it's not. It's like the argument that I was having just before with Refined Gun versus Vstabs. Like, Black Label, out of anybody crying, like anybody trying to say that somebody's crying or complaining, you should not be one to talk, bro. You literally sit in every single battle. I've had you in 2 of my games. You still do the same thing. You just type in rigged games, cheating exposed. Every single battle. Every single game you cry about the teams. Like, I don't even get it. Like, you would think that if you're... you know, you're basically thinking that you're living in, like, the Truman Show and that everybody around you is out to get you. And honestly, at this point, there probably are a lot of people out to get you just because you're really annoying. But, in general, I find it hilarious. I don't really care because, you know... It's clearly just some sort of delusion, but it's rigged players using ghost accounts. What is a ghost account? Is that a, you know, a ghost account? Yes, indeed. You still haven't answered my question, right? This is the same question that we've gone over and over and over again. You know, about the fact that, like, I'm going 76%. Like, am I cheating? You have 2 answers. It's either yes, I'm cheating, or no, I'm not cheating. And if you say that I'm cheating, then where's the proof, right? I've live streamed almost all 900 games on this account, so you can't say I'm cheating. And if you try to say that the game's rigged against me, then how am I able to go 76%? Either way, your argument is invalid, right? Like, maybe, just maybe, I know that it's hard to imagine this, but maybe imagine that it's your fault that you're not winning games. You know, maybe driving out sideways in front of, like, 5 tanks and dying is why, you know, you're dying. Indeed. I am a cheater. If you guys didn't know, I'm cheating. That's why Wargaming loves me so much. Indeed. I enjoy cheating. It's very fun. It's very fun to cheat, you know. Especially in that last game I just lost. I cheated in this battle. That's why I lost. This game, too. I must have been cheating in this battle as well. I'm cheating every game, if you guys didn't know. I'm a cheater. Cheater. Pumpkin eater. I'm not gonna bother. It's a waste of time. It's like arguing with, as I said before, people that think vaccines cause autism. It's the same thing. You're not going to get anywhere. There's no point. If you run into people like Black Label in real life, my suggestion is to move on and ignore them, because trying to get into an argument with somebody that has 0 ability to comprehend anything outside of their own delusion, there's no point, right? There's no point. It's worthless. But either way, Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all in the next one, and I'll be on tomorrow. Well, hopefully. We'll see. Bye-bye.